Hello, kings and queens. I'm Queen J, and this is Talks with Queen J, and I'm back with another video. I just wanted to say to all my subscribers, I love you all, and thank you so much for subscribing. And if you haven't done so yet, please subscribe, like, and comment, and tell me what you think about this video. So, this video that I'm about to make has been weighing really heavily on me, even more heavily than the video I previously made it. This video is about multiple things, but the main story is about Nia Wilson. The reason it's weighing so heavily on me is because Nia Wilson can be me. Nia Wilson can be any black young woman, older woman, any black woman. It could be me. Like, that could have happened to me. So, if you guys don't know the story, here it is. I'm going to read from my notes. In Oakland, California, Nia Wilson, 18 years old, got on the train with her sister coming from a family event. She was confronted by a white supremacist, and he ambushed Nia, sliced her throat, and then ambushed her sister and stabbed her as well. After the grisly, hateful attack, he wiped the blood off of his knife and just stood there looking at them like he was crazy before running off. Nia was just yelling her sister's name, holding her, and Nia was just yelling her sister's name, and her sister was just holding her, telling her that she loves her, because that's really all she could do. She didn't even notice herself that she got cut. She was just so worried about her sister. So when this story was put out into the media, the picture they put out of Nia was with her, with what looked like a gun to her ear, like a phone, when it was just a phone case. So they put this photo of this victim, of this young lady who got murdered in cold blood in broad daylight. They're going to put a photo of her out with what looked like a gun to demonize her. Where do they do that at? Why are they demonizing the victim? Why couldn't they put a beautiful picture out there like everybody else did on Facebook? This girl was beautiful. Anyways, they put the video, they put that, and with all the backlash they got from putting that photo out of her, they had to retract that photo and change it up, which they should have done in the first place. Now, the white supremacist's name was John Lee Cowell. He was 27 years old, and he is a career criminal. Why he was on these streets, I don't know. But he was out on parole during the time of the incident, and instead of putting up the picture of him, because they had a still picture of him on video of him with the knife, and instead of putting that picture out, they want to put a more humanized picture of him out looking normal. So you want to dehumanize the victim, but you want to make the murderer look normal. Y'all see how they feel about us in the media. This story is just so traumatizing. Like, this is crazy. Like, this is a random act of violence. Like, actually, it's not even random. This is a racist act of violence. Like, this girl and her sister weren't doing nothing. They were having fun. They were chilling. They were minding their own business. And he just randomly comes up and slits her throat. Like, where do they do that at? Who raises these animals? It's disgusting. And it's horrible. Justice for Nia. Now, tell me what you guys think about that story. I'm sure you all have heard about it. I've seen it on YouTube and on Facebook. It took me so long to make a video on it because it's just so much. It's just like, bro, that could be me. That could be my best friend. That could be my sister. That could be any one of us out here getting our throats slit just for being black. Just for breathing and being black. It's very sad and it's crazy. But they make us seem like we're the animals and we're the more violent criminals, but we don't go around just slashing white people's throats, do we? I don't know any. Now, in other news, okay, this was a good one. So, a white man in Ohio calls a black man the N-word, the nigger, not nigga, after a road rage incident. So supposedly, Jeffrey Whitman, owner of Uriah Heating and Cooling, he was driving his company van and accused Levette of cutting him off. So Jeffrey calls himself following Charles home for 2 miles. He followed this man home because this man cut him off. He has this much road rage enough to follow this black man home. Mind you, he is white. This other man is black that supposedly cut him off. So he follows him all the way to his home and says to him, "You're a rude nigger." Now that, what does he say? "You're a rude nigger. You're just a nigger." Just all types of N-words and all this. Just because somebody cut you off, you're that mad to call them out of their name and to try to degrade them like this. Okay. So since this incident got put forth towards the media, Facebook, TV, what have you, Mr. Jeffrey Whitman is out of business. So, coming from him, he's out of business. He'll never work in Columbus again. And this story has ruined his life. He doesn't understand where all this hate came from. And now he's so apologetic. He says he's not racist. He's not a bigot. Says he regretted. He lost his head. He said all of this on a voicemail after declining to get on camera with ABC and Fox when they reached out to him. So I guess he called back, leaving a message saying all these things like we're supposed to feel sorry for him. We don't care. We don't care that you're out of business now. We don't care. You didn't care when you was calling him all kinds of N-words. So why should we care that you're going out of business? Good for you. That's what you get. That's what you deserve. Good for you. Now, also, he's also saying that his mother and his daughter are receiving threats on Facebook as well. Now, I'm not going to say they don't deserve to receive threats because they could be just as racist as him. We don't know. I don't know. But, I mean, what did you expect with everything that's going on in the world? You thought you was just going to be able to follow somebody to their house, degrade them, call them out of their name, dehuman, everything you can do to just put them down. And you thought that shit was going to be sweet? No. You lost your business. And good for you. That's what you deserve. You deserve. Now, there was another story, there was another story that actually happened. That happened in Hillsborough County. Okay, a week after giving birth, Crystal Galloway was having complications. This was due to having a baby 3 weeks ago. This was her third. She had a baby a week ago, but this was her third C-section. So after showing signs of complications and having a stroke, her mother made a call describing her mother made a call to 911 describing her daughter slumped over the bathroom tub, lips swollen, and her drooling. When the EMTs came, she had regained consciousness somewhat and said, "Mommy, my head." 2 paramedics came and were dispatched. Two paramedics were dispatched to the home and came. When they arrived, instead of checking on her daughter, they asked if she can afford an ambulance bill of $600. Excuse me? Excuse me. My daughter is over here dying, in pain, and you're going to ask me, can I afford a fucking ambulance ride? Are you stupid? Are you retarded? So I guess they were going back and forth with the mother as the daughter is screaming out in agony and pain. The mother is going back and forth with the EMTs of them asking her, can she afford this? Can she afford that? Is that your job to ask if this is something I can fucking afford? No, your job is to save people. You should have been checking this woman's vital signs and getting ready to rush her to the fucking hospital. But no, you choose to go back and forth and racially profile this family because they were black and ask them, can they afford a ride to the hospital in the ambulance? They were arguing with the mother so much to the point where she took it upon herself to drive her own daughter to the hospital. Her own daughter, she had to drive to the hospital. Are you serious? Like, are you serious? And what happened? Her daughter ended up dying because they took so long to take her to the hospital because they were so worried about them having money, like it was coming out of their paychecks, to check her daughter, to do their job. Every single last one of them EMTs needs to be fired. They need to be in jail for manslaughter. And they need their licenses stripped from them. This is insane. Are you kidding me? Is it your job to see if somebody can pay a bill? Is it coming out of your check if somebody can pay a bill? No. Your job is to come in, do vital signs, make sure they're stable or not, and rush them to the hospital if need be. Like, you gotta be kidding me, Florida. What the fuck is going on? Like, I don't understand. In other news, I know sorry. In other news, so there's this other story that came out about Louis Farrakhan. Supposedly he made a whole documentary and was in talks with Netflix about it supposedly being released on August 1st. So 2 days before the release of the documentary, he came out, made a statement, was letting everybody know, he was excited about it. And then Netflix came out and said, oh, no, you're mistaken, sir. It must be a miscommunication. We're not putting out your documentary. And I'm assuming that somebody else, I guess, watched it at the last minute and decided to pull the plug and say, we're not putting this controversial documentary out here. Because everybody knows Louis Farrakhan from the Nation of Islam talks about black people, black people's rights, white supremacists. Like, he's very controversial, but he speaks the truth. So they pulled the plug on him at the last minute. And I'm like, wow, bro. Like, Netflix be with the shits. Like, Monique wasn't lying. Monique wasn't lying at all. But it's okay. Louis Farrakhan, you put that out on another platform and we will go support you, because I am very interested in this documentary. It seems to be very interesting and something that I would learn so much about, which is what I want to do. Like, I want to learn. Like, this is why I do these videos, to give you guys the information, but I also have to gather the information for myself. So I love learning new things, learning about what's going on in the community. Like, I love that. Like, I love knowledge. So there is another story that came out about Willie D. I don't know if you guys know Willie D. He was a rapper in the group called Ghetto Boys a long time ago, and he's a what do you call it? Oh, I can't think of the word right now, but he's for black people too. He has a YouTube channel, or he had a YouTube channel where he goes in on things that are going on in the black community as well. He goes way more in depth, and he talks about everything, and it's very informative. I love his channel. So supposedly, YouTube has suspended his channel. They took down his last post and put a strike against it, saying he didn't follow the guidelines. Supposedly the video that he had put up was about a white man talking about, why do we have to stand for the flag? Talking about, just, I don't want to say racist things, but just saying, like, why do we have to stand for the flag? The flag is racist. The flag is about slavery. Or the national anthem. It's about slavery. One more line in for the national anthem. It's about slavery. So they took it down. They flagged it, said it didn't follow the guidelines. I guess they didn't follow their white guidelines. So they struck him and took him down, took his video down, and suspended his channel. And supposedly it could be terminated. So he made a backup channel that's called Certified TV, and he's going to talk a lot about the same things that he was talking about before. It's just on a different platform, a different YouTube channel. And I've been hearing this a lot with different black YouTubers that I watch. They will flag certain things that we talk about, whether it's racial this, white supremacist that, or what have you. If they don't agree with it, they're going to strike it down. But when white people call black people N-words, when they show white people shooting black people down and all this extra stuff putting down black people, it's not a problem. But when we're trying to uplift black people and show white people in the light that they should be shown in, it's a motherfucking problem. Come on, YouTube, get it together. I need all the black YouTubers I can get. I need all the information I can get. Like, I need. Like, this is like such therapy for me. This is an outlet for me. Like, I love doing this. I love giving you guys the content. I love the feedback, negative and positive. I'm up to 35 subscribers right now, and no, that's not a lot, but I am grateful for every single last one of you. I love you so much. Thank you for being interested in my channel. Thank you for being interested in what I'm doing. And please like, subscribe, and comment. Let me know what you guys think about this video, about these topics. Do you agree or disagree with anything that I'm saying? Let me know any topics that you guys want me to talk about. Yeah, let me know. I want to have like interaction with you guys. I want to have the back and forth. Like, let me know. So yeah, this is my video for today. Let me know what you guys think, and yeah, I'm out. Love you guys.